because Ripple is taking back shares that were sold. The company is now worth more than $11 billion, and its bag of cryptocurrencies is worth more than $25 billion. By the way, Ben Armstrong, who used to work for Bitboy Crypto, recently made more false claims that JP Morgan is making a big move into XRP. Should those claims, however, be taken into account? An exciting news story on Business News recently talked about the role of a bridge currency like XRP, which has made the XRP community even more excited. Last but not least, both the SEC and Ripple have filed new motions related to the remedies part of their ongoing legal battle. This leaves everyone with one question: is the war over XRP's non security status officially over? Stay with me until the end to learn more. You should watch this new video right away if this sounds like something you'd be interested in. Hey everyone, and welcome to our channel. Here we talk about the latest news about XRP and cryptocurrencies in general. Thank you for watching our videos. If this is your first time, we will make sure you feel welcome. If you don't want to miss another movie, please click on the bell icon. We're letting you know that this station is giving away 200 XRP. To be eligible, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a message with the hashtag XP. The winner will be announced on January 15th. In a new development, analysts associated that Ripple has taken steps to get back shares that were sold. The purchase, also known as the tender offer, set Ripple's value at $11.03 billion. One important thing to note is that buyers can only sell up to 6. This makes sure that the share buyback program is handled in a controlled and measured way. Ripple has also confirmed a bidding offer and said it will set aside $500 million for the buyback. It will cost money to turn limited stock units into shares, and the money will also be used to pay taxes. Ripple has also said that it plans to buy back its own shares on a regular basis to give buyers access to cash. The company changed its plans for the highly anticipated initial public offering, which led to this strategy choice. In particular, Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, has made it clear that the company has no plan to go public in the US anytime soon. He said that the main reason for this cautious attitude was the lack of certainty about regulations. Besides that, the company has a huge crypto stock worth $25 billion, with XRP making up the biggest part of that for important reasons. Most of the XRP tokens in Ripple's crypto holdings are not locked. Records that can be accessed through Ripple's AP show that the company has $40 billion XRP in reserve and an additional $5 billion that can be spent. Don't forget to subscribe to our station and hit that bell to be the first to know what's going on with XRP. Ben Armstrong, who is well known as an influential figure in the crypto world, wrote a series of posts on X about this. He said that JP Morgan had put a lot of money into XRP and had now acquired over 7.5 million tokens. Armstrong says that JP Morgan's move is worth about 7.5 of the bank's overall wealth. But there is a huge problem with this estimate. Notably, 7.5 million XP costs $4.04 million right now. If you say that $4.04 million is 7.5 of JP Morgan's wealth, then the bank's total wealth is $59.04 million. The most recent numbers from a 2023 estimate show that JP Morgan has $3.08 trillion in assets. So this is widely wrong. Armstrong talked about how important JP Morgan's move was in his statement, saying that it shouldn't be taken lightly. His claim was that JP Morgan had been quietly buying XP, which would make the bank a big player in the crypto scene. A big part of Armstrong's claims was that they brought notice to BlackRock, which is the biggest asset manager in the world. He said that the asset manager is looking into adding XRP to its investment portfolio after recently getting approval for its C-shares BTC ETF. Ripple and the US Securities and Exchange Commission are still in court, and Ben Armstrong brought it up. He said that the fact that these big institutions took these risky steps despite the law's restrictions shows that people are becoming more optimistic about XRP's future. If there was ever such a thing as a gathering trend, this would mean that strong financial players are betting on XRP, which just recently got clearer rules from regulators. Matt Hamilton, who used to be a director at Ripple, was very skeptical of Armstrong's claims. Though they didn't think such a deal ever took place, he questioned its importance and the crazy chance that it did, given the amount of XRP that was available. The former Ripple director pointed out that Armstrong's claim that JP Morgan bought 7.5 million XRP would only represent 0.75 of all XRP in circulation, which is not a very large number. Aside from that, Hamilton didn't believe claim that buying 7.5 million XP was worth 7.5 of JP Morgan's world, based on a value of $3.5 trillion for all of JP Morgan's assets. You can see that 7.5 million XRP is not 7.5 of the bank's assets. Instead, it's only 0.13. Daniel T2 at Eminence was another person who couldn't believe it. He laughed off the idea that JP Morgan had quietly gathered such a large amount of XRP. He thought Armstrong's comment about the amount of JP Morgan's overall wealth was funny. The false claims first came out last year, but they were quickly debunked because they were based on weak proof and calculations that were not correct. They were first brought up by someone who wanted to give the impression that institutions were adopting them, and then they were talked about by influential people. The story has come up again, and Armstrong has thrusted back into the spotlight. There are some people who are wondering if Armstrong's account has been hacked. Also, a well-known pro-XRP crypto influencer shared a short clip of the insightful talk that was shown on a Fox Business show with the crypto community. Reporters and Adam Johnson, who is the portfolio manager of the Bursaya American Ingenuity Fund, talked about how the approval of a Bitcoin spot ETF came about. Johnson made it clear that the financial world hasn't fully accepted the idea of institutions buying cryptocurrency. He gave an example to show the problems that are happening now. Johnson at the Tokyo branch of the Bank of Mitsubishi wants to send $100 million in yen to its New York branch and change it into dollars. But for the old way to work, the bank needs to have $100 million in yen